What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Park Sharks. I am here with Cedric and Judah, and we are at the Orange County Parks and Rec skate park in Orlando, Florida. Now, it's not the only skate park in Orlando, and it's not the biggest skate park in Orlando, but we've got a few hours to check it out. Let's do it.
We are at Orange County Rec Park Center. It's actually pretty sick. It's in Orlando, Florida. It's an outdoor skate park.
There's a lot of different parks out here, but I haven't had the chance to check them all out. My buddy Judah hit me up, said he was in town for work, so me and Cedric were like, all right, let's meet up, let's go do it. And we only had about 5 hours here. We just figured, let's go to one of the smaller parks, and it actually turned out to be surprisingly awesome. Like, this park's really nice. My first impression is that it's laid out really well. It's just like a long strip and you just flow back and forth. On each side, you can easily hit an obstacle and go back in. There really isn't any shade out here. They have this weird giant skateboard. It's like an art piece, but it doesn't really provide any shade because it's perforated basically. There's a bunch of holes in it. I can imagine if when it's blazing out here, how tough it would be to find shade because there's just a couple of trees and that's about it.
Oh my gosh, dude.
It's hot. It's a Team Pain skate park, so you know it's gonna be good. Every time we come across a Team Pain skate park, they always have their little logo somewhere in the park, and I was really stoked to find that out. As you can see, there are no lights out here, which is unfortunate, but it is free. It's open until dark, and you don't have to sign a waiver. The sign says you have to wear a helmet, but they don't enforce the helmet rules, so you just come out here and have a good time. This whole park is mainly street stuff. I'd say about 80% of it is just street stuff. There's a lot of parks in Florida that are heavy on the transition side. Speaking of transition, all the transitions really, really well built. They're not bumpy, concrete's really nice, coping sticks out just perfectly fine. It's great for someone who's learning to skate transition and for people who are veterans in transition. Like, they can come out here and kill it. There's a lot of rails, a lot of ledges. They got a nice manual pad out here. On one end, there's this small little steep quarter. That was pretty fun, and we had a nice little session on that. On the other side, there's a little bowl section. So you hit the street section and it flows right into the bowl section, and you can just mess around there if you want or head straight back into the park. They've got this cool little, I call it in one of the older episodes, Kanan called it a coin. It's like a coin-shaped bank, like a half coin. That thing was pretty cool. The one side that has the two big handrails also has a pretty big step up. That was pretty fun. I saw a lot of kids out here hitting it up. We got a couple tricks on it.
This is a Tricky Beat production.
I think the most unique thing out here was something that we actually didn't skate. It's this weird little fun box thing, but the top, like the flat, the two banks that go into it are like angled in, so it kind of tapers down to the edge. And then the hubba on the side of it doesn't go flat at the top, it's curved, it's round. So it's very, very odd. We didn't even touch it because we were too busy skating other stuff, and then it got dark.
The most unique thing that I find in this park is the middle rail right there next to this small little step up. It's honestly an odd placement for a rail that I've ever seen in any other skate park, and I think it's a nice touch to it, really.
Told you. Told you. Did you rack yourself?
You motherfucker.
You're fine, aren't you? You're fine.
I about bodied myself. Like I said, it's
But
stuck
you're
on.
fine.
Good news. Good news.
What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you?
The most unique thing is probably this wall right here to the left. It's very unique. I had to figure it out and adapt to the angle because I've never skated that type of angle.
My favorite thing was the small flat bar that's over there to the side. Even though it's meant for little kids to get used to skating a round rail or just to set their rail game up.
I like the little flat bar. You can't really beat a small, long flat bar.
It's like a good location in the park and it's not too in the way.
I would recommend anyone to come to this park. It's got its intermediate to beginner and, you know, advanced. There's opportunity to grow and learn here.
I would probably come here a lot if I lived in this county. I would most likely recommend this park to anyone that well-rounded skateboarder, just looking to shred it, really.
Oh, did your life just flash before your eyes?
Yeah, I did.
Overall, I'd say I would recommend it. If you're in the area, if you're on the east coast of Florida, it's worth checking out just because it's free. You can just come up here and skate and you're not gonna be disappointed, that's for sure. It's super dark out here right now, so we gotta go. I wish I had more time out here, but it is what it is. I had a blast coming out here for a few hours. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole episode. This is what's coming up next.